Hey Supernovas, it's Naomi at Media Mystic 9999. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the description box for more information. And if you really want to understand who I am, where I come from, my spiritual journey, the intention of this channel, and the beautiful collective of innately joyous, participating beings that align with the messages I channel, then check out the About Me video that is on this YouTube channel at Media Mystic 9999 to get a more in-depth look about how things are done here. So for the message today, I'm starting my day and I got a message for y'all. So this is more for my ladies. For my ladies, the men are here too as well. But this is more about my beautiful, beautiful, blissful, fearless mothers, right? As I even read this is more about, this is definitely getting clear, like this is the mother energy. So Mother's Day is coming up when I'm channeling this message. These messages are timeless, okay? So whether or not when you hear this message, if Mother's Day is near or far, this is still about the mothers, right? And this mothering energy goes beyond whether or not you have children. This is the mother energy, right? Cosmic mother energy, that if you are a woman, you channel this energy automatically, because if you were born with a womb, which is the portal for life, then this message is pertaining to you. And this message is about how you're doing things now. I feel like it's a reminder that everything that is happening in your life is because of your frequency and your vibration, right? The bliss that you carry, that is a frequency and a vibration. You love unconditionally, right? But that unconditional love is not a weakness, because you are able to still be in a room full of people who operate extremely differently than you are. At the same time, you still understand that they have cosmic lessons for you. And so that's why you're able to get along well with people in any room, is because you're able to connect to them, because you have that mother energy. You have that nurturing energy, and that's a very powerful quality that you have. This is about you actualizing your own dreams, being fearless. It's never been without support though. So there is an energy of you being able to recognize that you are being supported by the cosmic mother, that you are being nurtured. So there's like a interconnection between mothers and being supported by the cosmic mother. So, when you are an actual mother, where you've given birth to a child, that you decided that you were going to be the portal of life for a soul to incarnate through you, and to share an aspect of your consciousness and your genetics with, you nurture them in your womb while they grew and developed to a certain stage until they were ready to be released from you. And I feel that this is a big part of this energy here, is these women that I'm connecting with right now, you, or if the masculine is listening, these are the women that you are focusing on now, because of your understanding of what I'm saying, are women who recognize that they're supported by the cosmic mother. So when you give physical birth to a child, eventually the umbilical cord is no longer attached to the mother and the child. That is a ritualistic, in a way, physical representation of the spiritual understanding that as a mother, you've already birthed this child into their own existence, okay? Their own existence. So your job of birthing is complete after that. Most people still feel like the title of mother, like, it's not even like the experience of the title of mother. There's no distinguishing that you have a new role after you give birth to the baby. After you give birth to the baby, you now are a guide. So this message also has to do with child and mother, even though the focus is on the mother, is that the child has their own individual life purpose, and so does the mother. When the mother gives birth to the child and the umbilical cord is no longer attached in the physical, both the mother and the child still have the spiritual cord connected to the cosmic mother that is always connected. Okay? So there's an energy here of my women recognizing that after you have a child, even for women who have had, intercourse and you're no longer with that person, if you've had abortion, if you've experienced dis-ease, any type of surgeries, right? Any type of spiritual I don't even know what's the word I want to use for this because I really just try to be really clear with this. But we have had it where people have spoken life over the womb of women and women not realize that that has been done. Sometimes that may not even be conscious to a lot of women that, life has been spoken over their womb in a way that was inharmonious to life for them to continue on, right? Living a thriving life. And that's cosmic mother energy. Once you reconnected with cosmic mother energy, you're supposed to be thriving because you're in alignment with your own self-actualization. So these women that I'm speaking to, you're in the process of seeing yourself from these eyes. You're seeing through the illusion now because you're moving from heart consciousness, which is very intelligent, and is seeing through the illusion of all of these things. And so now you're reclaiming your fertility, your prosperity, you're healing money wounds through the healing of your womb now, okay? You're being more health conscious through your food and your cooking. You're seeing the ingredients that you're putting into your body, and this is what's developing for you. And because of this reclaiming, these answered prayers are coming through to you, and it's increasing in the ways that you've asked for, you prayed for, or you decreed and declared it to be so. And those manifestations are powerfully happening now. In a few days from whenever you hear this message, it is happening for you. The main thing that this message is about is that you're doing things from a place of joy, that you are filling your cup up first, because that's really what heart consciousness is about. Heart consciousness is also about being able to see how people use their divine inspiration differently. Whether at one point you judged it as good or bad, and is still able to be unconditionally loving, which is not from a place of weakness, but it's a place of strength, because you're still able to move forward. It is a part of forgiveness, because you still give yourself permission to be who you are. And you honor where they are in their life. And you allow them to have that experience as well. And a lot of this is about your frequency and vibration. It's knowing how important it is to be in this space, the things that you experienced. You know, like I said, you are guiding lights. You are very intuitive, some even visionary and psychic. You're able to see the light in people. You see how people are using their divine inspiration. And because you have that mothering energy in you, that light, you have a touch about you that doesn't even have to be physical. It's just because of your heart and the things that you've gone through and mastered in order for you to understand the importance of filling your cup, and then being able to share that wisdom with others, to be that mother, whether or not you have children, or you have given birth, or you have not given birth in the physical. You still are of the mother energy, because of the womb that you carry. And I feel like a lot of the masculines out there, they're starting to pay attention to you, because the mothers are healing their wombs. So as the mothers heal their wombs, it's kind of like the masculines are now able to see themselves without the energy of the mother in the physical, and they're also able to reconnect to the cosmic mother and recognize the type of woman that their mother truly is, and have a new respect for that mother, you know, because of their understanding now to the cosmic mother that we're all connected to, recognizing the dynamic now of the women that they have put themselves into, these cords of attachment, that when they allow those women to call their energy back, they then see them as this blissful, fearless mother. And, you know, a man should be supportive in that. And if he is not, then he has more healing to do. And I feel that the women that I'm speaking to understand that, and they still love from a place of understanding that that person is still healing, you know. And for the men, they're also, you know, calling their energy back as well, and allowing those women to come into the fruitfulness of who she's meant to be, that blissful, fearless mother from heart consciousness. And with that reclaiming of her womb energy, she's more in tune with the cosmos. Her pineal is activated. She's beautiful. Her sensuality and sexuality is returned. But this is more of a state of consciousness with her, because there's an understanding of now the things that she's inherited ancestrally. And she now has the opportunity and the ability to refine her fractal line, understanding how it's through the incarnation and the body that she's in now that the ancestral energies are now refocusing to channel through, and through her well-being, the way that she nurtures herself is how the ancestral energies continue to support and get on board with what her incarnation is. And that's the wisdom of the mother to the children, is recognizing that the children, once that umbilical cord is no longer attached to her, they, just like her, have the energy of the ancestors that need refinement. And so now she's able to guide them in understanding who they truly are, in cultivating that heart consciousness, that wisdom of the heart, and cultivating their frequency and their vibration. And seeing really a big part of this message is about money, but it's true currency. And there's a different energy now that we're having about making money, because the actual money is your currency, is your frequency and your vibration. And especially for the women, everything comes through the womb. So being a holder of the wisdom of true currency, you're illuminating now the illusions and making way for, poverty consciousness, homelessness to cease. Right? These lack mindsets that have been inherited and looped over in the fractal line over and over and over and over. Recognizing how the womb has been treated, but also how that has also been continued by the woman as well. So again, this is about reclaiming. And Mother's Day is coming up when I'm recording this, even though this message is timeless. But there's a focus on this, because this is about really what Mothers is about. It's about understanding the power of your womb, the power that you have to call your energy back once you've done your job, and that you are a guider. You're supporting your children and restoring those trepidous waters to factory setting, because we always call children a bundle of joy until they turn 2, then they become terrible. So these are the type of things that I'm talking about, these type of programming ways, okay? Being this compassionate mother healer to yourself and then to others. And then everything starts flowing in, right? Currency in the way that you prayed for it, and the word in the way that you declared and decreed it to be so. These abundant resources. You are the embodiment of that. I feel like this message is just a confirmation to the mothers. Again, whether you have given birth or not, this is for the holders of the wisdom of true currency, which is the womb, which is taught from the mother to the child, about remembering who she truly is. And then the way that you carry yourself, that frequency is important in maintaining because we, with the earth energy budget, which I always say I'm a representative of, is in constant connection with the cosmos and the earth through us. So all the things that you're receiving now, because you are coming from a place of heart consciousness and you're aligning it in everything you do, in your relationships, and how you're of service to people, and how you speak to people, and how you hold yourself, and how you take care of yourself, and the ways that you decide that you want to work in your life, whether or not you're making more or less money. The money is coming from the cosmos through your frequency and vibration. The earth is communicating with the great central sun or the cosmic mother, however you want to recognize it, because this is for people who are spiritual in all different facets. However it connects to you, this message is still going to connect to you from whatever faith you come from, because everything comes from the cosmos. Three days' time, something miraculous is going to happen from when you watch this. Pay attention, because it could be large or small. Whatever it is confirmation of the frequency and the vibration in which you are now. So as you continue to cultivate this energy, and you continue to heal your womb as a woman, as a man, as you continue to allow women to reclaim their womb energy without a fight, to give thanks for the wisdom that you received from them, and the covering that you received from them, and the abundance that you received from them, things become more in balance and alignment, not just in your lives, but also cosmically, because this is a part of life that you have decided to participate in. All right, wave consciousness number 1. What I'm getting for you guys is food. Food is very, very important for you guys. I feel that food is a source of protection for you. So looking at the things that you eat is highly significant at this time. It's also interconnected to how your physical currency manifests itself in your life. And when you're eating good foods, you got more money. And I feel like your food is tailored to you. So there may be certain things that you've been craving to eat that may not make any sense. It's a part of your investments aligning for you. I feel like your investments are not just, some type of deals or contracts that you have lining up for you. They are definitely all interconnected. The food, though, is a part of that. It's a big part of that. Certain foods are giving you certain nutrients, and it's all in alignment with your unique genetic makeup. We definitely have angelic assistance here. I think your north node is very much important. The south and north node is important. Your north node, though, is where you're focused on thriving, where your essence and your soul wants to expand. Jupiterian energy, Venusian energy we're speaking about here as well. You're moving into a new world of success for you. And certain things just are no longer in alignment for you. And so, by you becoming aware of these things, moving in heart consciousness, being in the energy of joy, being humble, keeping your energy balanced, right? Being in alignment with the earth energy budget, recognizing the frequency and vibration that is supportive. And I feel like it is a very light energy right now for you. You're using your third eye to see and problem solve. So that you are succeeding in your career, that you are experiencing fulfillment in your life, and the goals that you are focused on attaining. Your food, though, is a part of optimizing your health. So obviously, your angelic support is supporting you and remembering what your body specifically needs on a genetic level to up level that for optimization, if that's a word. It's a personal diet or a way of eating that is specific to you, that is supporting you in experiencing the luxuries of life, physical, material, enjoying luxuries, good food, earthly pleasures, joys, and comfort. And I feel that some of you may also be a part of sharing this with the world, because the energies that this entire collective has is restoring the trepidous, unstable waters to factory setting. So this is you guys first filling your cup up with this energy first. Confirmation. So some of you may have had a lot of different diets that you've gone through. Like, you guys may have experienced a lot of different fitness regimens. You may have experienced a lot of different diets that you've tried and tested out. So this genetic testing has been natural to you. It's been subconsciously triggered in your physical life experience, where you've been able to experience how certain foods actually behave in your body, how they affect your mood. I feel like this has been wisdom that you have acquired based off of your actual life experience, and obviously the lifetimes of those who have come before you. And so now that you filled that cup with your knowledge of food, and I always say food is always more than just the food that you actually intake in your mouth and you digest it through your bodily systems. It's also the things that you listen to. It's all things that you receive through your nervous system. So it's through our senses. And so this is an energy of being aware of those type of things and understanding what works for you, understanding what no longer is in alignment with you, feeding yourself with the foods that nourish and affirm your true power over yourself. That allows you to be more receptive to this angelic energy that is supporting you with your monies, with love, with good health, and all of these things. And then you can support others. So I feel like this compassionate mothering energy for you, whether you be the one receptive to it or you be the one that is the giver of it, is coming from both parties, from the ability to receive it or to be it based off of your frequency and vibration. And that has a lot to do with your personalized nutrition. And I feel like only you can do this. You know, this mystical touch, only you can do this because you've lived it. I feel also, you know, there's also a balance with you guys of making sure that you do have time to sit and to allow yourself to be receptive to the energy, and also to release the energy as well with the earth energy budget. You're receiving the energy from the sun and you give it off. So that's the energy of the receptivity, and obviously the giving off of energy. So that's in you sharing the knowledge. That's in you making sure that your systems are regular, that the foods that you eat are highly digestible, right? What comes in must go out. You're paying attention to the balance of energy, that your connections are reciprocal, that even if, let's say, in a workplace, you should feel that the amount of work that you put in, you're receiving the compensation based off of what you're actually doing. So again, this is not the energy of a person paying you. This is based off of your energy. So it's a different way of looking at it. But for you, the highlight of it is your personalized nutrition. And it's kind of like you're using the things. So with your food, you may be eating certain foods that you're like, why am I eating this food? Well, it's giving you the most amount of sustenance and energy that you need in order to move forward in this energy right now. So like some of you may be fasting or different things like that. That's not specific, but it could just be a change in what you're actually intaking. It's because you're learning how to optimize your health through the food. And again, this is more specific to the food that you're eating. At the same time, it's not just that. It's everything that you receive through your nervous system. So what your eyes see, it gets interpreted as information by the receptors. And then it goes into your memory bank and it says, I experienced this before. I'm going to react like this. Or it's going to say, let me find out how to react like this. Or it's going to say, so I'm going to respond instead of react. Or it's going to interpret it. But that's why the food is important, because the food can also affect the moods. So it's just also a means to support you and be in balance so that you can receive everything that's coming to you right now. Yep, that's what I feel. Yeah, I feel like you guys are problem solving. So you guys are problem solvers. So, I think that, there's a calm, subtle presence that you have in this process that's important to keep balanced. So recognizing the ins and outs of your system and continuing to speak life over yourself, affirming the true power of who you are through all the things that you ingest. Okay? Consciousness number 1, that's your reading. Peace be unto you.